GTA Online low levels just can't be real. They're always clueless to the chaos. There's an unspoken absurdity that unfolds every time a low-level player spawns into the world of GTA Online. Clad in default clothing, aimlessly walking down the street or gunning it in a stolen sedan with no armor, they paint a surreal contrast to the war-hardened veterans flying oppressors overhead. Whether they're diving into gunfire at the wrong moment or simply standing still in a hot zone, it almost feels like they can't be real players. And yet, they're there, clueless to the invisible currents of chaos that define the online world they've stepped into. You notice them trying to rob a convenience store, alone without a getaway car, standing in the open while the cops swarm in. Or perhaps they drive a stock car to a gunfight where everyone else is armored and rolling deep in weaponized vehicles. The seasoned players have long since learned that GTA Online isn't just about completing missions. It's about survival in a war-torn, anarchic ecosystem. But the low levels? They step in with single-player logic, assuming some order or fairness exists here, and it's almost heartbreaking to witness. They rarely check the map. They don't know about passive mode. They'll stand in the middle of a road reading text messages while jets scream overhead. Ask any veteran and they'll tell you, there's a sixth sense required to thrive in Los Santos. It's something you earn after dodging countless griefers, grinding heists under stress, and memorizing every alley and rooftop escape route. Low levels, in contrast, are blind to this language, navigating the city with wide-eyed innocence like lambs to the slaughter. Some might argue it's a necessary rite of passage. You can't fast-track street smarts in GTA Online. They're earned through trial, error, and repeated explosions. Every low-level player is a ticking clock, destined to either evolve into a menace themselves or vanish after a few brutal hours. But what makes them feel almost unreal is their consistency. No matter the year, no matter the update, low levels always behave like it's day one of the game's launch. It's as if they're stuck in a time loop, reliving the same early mistakes as those before them. It's both hilarious and tragic when you see one walk into a nightclub mission thinking it's just for fun, not realizing they're interrupting a multi-million-dollar operation. They'll start fights they can't finish, chase bounties without a plan, or get in the wrong car, usually yours, mid-mission. In a game where trust is a currency and betrayal is expected, low levels throw in a strange element of unpredictability. They're not malicious, just misguided, and their obliviousness can derail even the most well-oiled schemes. But let's be honest, the chaos they cause is part of the charm. For all their naivete, low levels breathe new life into a game that could otherwise feel stale. Their antics reintroduce the absurdity that veteran players have long since normalized. Watching someone try to parachute without a parachute or call their personal vehicle from the wrong part of the map is like rewatching a sitcom. You know what's coming, but it's still funny every time. Still, their existence raises questions. Are these truly new players? Or alternate accounts? Bots even? The sheer lack of survival instinct can feel inhuman at times. Why would someone run straight toward a tank, or accept an invite from a stranger in the middle of a gang war? It's easy to imagine these low levels as either undercover trolls or AI simulations added just to spice up the mayhem. Their behavior borders on surreal. That said, every high-level player was once one of them. It's easy to forget our own days of standing around ammunition, trying to figure out how to equip a weapon or accidentally starting a gang attack with no backup. The difference is that most of us adapted. We learned the meta, studied the maps, and memorized the sounds of every deadly vehicle in the game. But when you see someone jump out of a moving car mid-heist for no reason, it's a haunting reflection of what we once were. At their worst, low levels are liabilities, walking targets that draw attention and fail missions. But at their best, they're reminders of what GTA Online used to feel like: unpredictable, chaotic, and full of ridiculous moments. They add a layer of unintentional comedy to a game that can often take itself too seriously. Veterans may roll their eyes, but somewhere deep down, we need the low levels to keep the absurdity alive. In conclusion, the cluelessness of low levels in GTA Online may seem maddening to seasoned players, but their presence is oddly essential. They are the ghosts of noobs past, eternally reliving their first chaotic steps in a city that shows no mercy. Whether they're real players or digital phantoms of beginner foolishness, one thing's for sure: they make Los Santos a more unpredictable, often hilarious place to be.